Hey everyone, it's me. Now I have a 16 by 20 gallery canvas in front of me. I've spray painted it with some black spray paint from Rust-Oleum. Didn't realize till I took it outside to spray it. I actually purchased the chalkboard size style. I wanted it matte, but apparently this is the kind that you can use as a chalkboard, but I wanted it matte. Erica did a gorgeous piece last night, and I think doing the minimalist thing is just so elegant. And one thing she did is, because she was working on a black spray painted surface, she could mix her stone coat till it was just opaque, but not so much black that you're worried about covering it with deep black and then getting too strong of effect from the stone coat, because the stone coat will give you some nice lacing effect. So I'm taking a page out of her book. I really didn't think I'd be demonstrating anything this weekend, because we still are waiting, unfortunately, for a giant load. We got 200 pounds of mica arriving. Supposed to be here yesterday. They said it made it through customs last night. So I'm hoping and praying. Oops, what's my camera doing? Wow. Okay. Now you can see the jars. I'm just going to line up some of the resin art jars so you can see the labels. The colors I'm actually working with today, one of them I made yesterday and sent to the lab, and it was the Glacier Ice. It's one of the last 7 colors. Glacier Ice is a beautiful medium blue. It does have some ground silver in it, besides some blue pearl, so it should give us a nice, interesting effect. Another color that I do need to make this weekend is the Blue Moon, and I got a lot of requests in the last couple days of how dark can I make my blue. Now, I don't know if we've gone navy, but this is a couple shades darker than what the original was, and hopefully this is going to give us a really nice dark cobalt. I'm thinking of cobalt glassware, not necessarily what paint companies call cobalt. I'm working with stone coat black and some Aluminite White. And there's a new gold. It's a more yellow gold. I promised you guys that we would be making a yellow gold. I haven't named it yet, but I made the batch and sent it to production yesterday for them to fill the jars. And what we're going to do, starting this weekend, as soon as I can get the email out, any order over 50 bucks of the resin art products will get a free jar of the new gold added to the order, while we're still waiting for our mica to show up and make this stuff. And all of our pre-order people have been waiting. We're going to try to take the sting out of all of this. And make an offer to you guys so you've got something exciting, and we'll be promoting this brand new gorgeous gold. It's ground metal and other minerals in there. So without further ado, looks like I got a couple areas. I don't know if they're yet dry. I know spray paint is compatible with what we're doing. I don't think I'm going to worry about it that much. Let's begin. So, be doing my black in my corners. Mostly black negative space. We're going to have an area in the middle with white with just a couple colors. I've been working hard trying to master not blowing the resin too much and getting too lost in trying to manipulate it. I can make color, but I'm still learning about resin, guys. just going to move this around with my popsicle stick. I'm worried I got a little bit too much space between these. I'm going to go with what I have here. Ah, shoot. Didn't mean to do that, but hey. Okay, so that is a pretty blue. I like it much darker than the original one I had mixed, but I was going to send to the lab, so. Give me a nice little band of gold.
This is a bunch of clear I have here. I'm just going to try to fill in my space with some clear. And with that black I put in the middle kind of roll into it when I heat it up. Looks like I got a little gap of resin up here. It looks like it's covered, but because the background's black, just making sure it's all smooth and warmed out and not boiling hot before I do anything with this. Yeah, I'm just sitting here watching this. Let's see if I can get a close-up for you guys. And I'll get my phone light on. Now this is a small test in, she did a 36 by 48. This is only a 16 by 20. I really wanted to do this on a 24 by 36. I could see doing this in all kinds of colors like the blushing lily, pretty in pink, black and gold and white. Very elegant idea. My areas are a little bit close here, but I'm going to try to be restrained, man. I don't want a lot of gold, I just want a little bit of gold. I just want like a little bit of drizzle like it belong there. It's not warm enough. I just want to get like a stream of gold. Like an accent. You see, now I'm going to start playing around. That's a problem. This beautiful blue would be gorgeous with a little bit of gold kind of fanned over the top. So I am going to try to blow a little bit of that there. Same thing here. Me showing restraint. That's just going to add a little accent when it dries. The rest I'm just warming up. So believe it or not, there's my piece. I have plenty more gold and Blue Moon. I'll do a little patch child test right now while this is drying. But there's some crazy patterns forming there by me leaving it alone. If you guys can see that. Come on, I think my camera button's finally getting too much resin on it. Right in here, some crazy patterns are starting to form. I'm liking what's happening here. I'm a little worried I'm losing some, oh gosh darn it, I'm trying to go out again, some color in the stone coat over here, but I don't really want to overwork it. See that, what's that gonna do? I'm loving that. I just want it to stay like that. And the reason why I only mixed just enough stone coat in there was so I could get a beautiful dark background patterns, but not have that stone coat basically take over. Now I got a couple drops here. I don't really want some white dribbles I did. So while it's still moist, I can touch up with some of the stone coat. I think I might be better off heating it, but I thought I could just kind of touch it up. There still looks like it needs some resin. I have a little, what you call it, fisheye or something up there. No, I'm liking what that gold's doing here. I'm getting some patterns here. What I blew that over is exactly what I wanted, just some soft patterns. That blue really is a beautiful royal blue. I don't know if it's exactly navy, like what that gentleman was asking for. I hope he's watching the video. But it is pretty. I like what's happening there. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to let this keep changing. One more little warm up where I just put that resin. Okay, well, get my glove off. See if I can get a decent close-up on these areas. Someone asked me if I could show it dry at the beginning of the video, but it means I have to wait 8 hours, guys, and then edit the video and upload it, which I just don't have that kind of time. That's why I try to show you at the beginning of the video what the last piece looked like, if possible. And I can always do a good photo of an inset of the photo wet. I don't even mind my little curly gold that I put on there. I really feel proud of myself. I controlled myself. Okay, patch test. Time for a patch test. This is a 6 by 6 inch kitchen tile. I don't want to do this over my piece, so we're going to actually, I just had a really good idea. Let me see, hang on a minute. I think I can scooch this forward enough. Out of sight for right now, just for a sec. To do a little, if you don't mind me putting a something down there so I don't get that messed up. I don't want to mess that up.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little tile test right here. Let's see how far out I can get. I'll give you a close-up when it's done. So, got a spray cap here. Got my tile here. Other than this plastic's way too. I just have real clean plastic underneath. I don't want to ruin right now. Give you guys a close-up of how pretty that blue moon is. That's the new improved that I'm going to make this weekend. I took it down a couple shades darker. I really felt we needed, after that comment from that gentleman, at least give you a nice cobalt glass blue. And I can see why I'm loving that color in this piece. And then here is the Glacier Ice. I don't have nearly as much mixed up. Now, physically, this may just look like another turquoise, and it is a beautiful blue, blue-green, but the metal in it is just extraordinary. Fortunately, I don't even have any more black and white mixed up, so I'm just going to have to deal with what I've got. I've got some gold. I've got a whole lot of that gold. Mixed up way too much of it. Because I went very minimalist on my piece. And I'm happy with my piece. I really like my piece. So, but this way you can see the colors interacting with each other. Again, learning restraint is not my forte when it comes to color, but we're going to try. So I'm going to do a tilt on all four corners, something I promised on another piece and I ended up chickening out. So I am going to go to all four corners. Hopefully there's enough resin on there to go all four corners. Well, so that dark blue's kind of taken over. Not that we don't have more paint. We have more paint. I know I can encourage it by moving the... Ooh, I'm liking what's happening right there. I like that combination. See if I can pull that Glacier Ice back. Okay, yeah, now see the silver is starting to pop in that Glacier Ice. There is no white in this, remember. And the Glacier Ice has silver in it. The silver starts to pop as you're thinning the color out. I'm going to put some more on here. And since we have a ton of gold, hey, I can edge the whole darn thing in gold if I want to, right? Yay! Sorry to look like I'm wasting. I really didn't mean to waste it, but as soon as I saw the piece, I just wanted to drizzle a little gold on that and be done. You know, our other piece is still changing, so it's okay to take a little bit of time here if you guys don't mind taking a look at. Basically, this is a tester for you. So you can see firsthand how they look. I'm going to just do a close-up. I'm not going to keep cooking it. I think this is going to give you a really interesting idea of what it looks like. Okay, so we still don't want to be over a piece. So in here is where it's thinned out so much that the silver is really starting to pop. Here you can see still that aqua kind of blue. Of course, our Blue Moon is absolutely stunning, that beautiful, beautiful dark color. Let me see if my tile will. Oh yeah, look at that. See, now on the tile you can see how glittery everything is. So there is plenty of sparkle in the paint. Okay, so there's our tile test. Let's get our stuff moved out of the way. Thank you for letting me have that interlude to show you the colors up close and personal. Here is our piece again. I'm really, again, I wish you could see this up close because on the camera it's just, let's see how much my monitor is going to let me show you guys. Okay, so over in this corner, then as we go down, we got some light lacing of that new gold over the blue, that new blue and the black. And then to the left, of course, we got some more lacing here of the gold over the white into the black. I'm loving what's happening here. Oh, my camera thing's blinking. It wants to make sure I still want to use it. Yes, I still want to use it. It switched, it wants to do SOS. I got a camera app for my phone. There we go. So yeah, you can start because I've got it close up enough. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. You'll see the sparkle in the blues and that gold. I'm liking what's happening. Or even my little, I don't know how I got these two little perfect dots, but I got these two little perfect dots there that are starting to, interesting. There's even one here, it said, interesting pattern starting to form. I don't know what's coming up, but it's pushing up inside the paint. So I'm not going to argue with it. Here's a little bit more glimmer. Anyway, I'm going to put this in the chamber. I hope you have enjoyed this little interlude of Blue Moon, Glacier Ice, the new gold we have yet to name, our new brighter gold, and Stone Coat base coat tint, and the Aluminite White. Have a good day, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.